you never see me again, guys, you know what's happened.
Welcome to the £10 Game Collection Challenge, where we see if we can build an entire video game collection using just 10 British pounds. This is episode 8, and in the previous 7 episodes we've built up a pretty decent collection already. Now let's check it out.
So we did sell a copy of Nintendo's Chihuahua. We've still got Nintendo's Labrador, but I want to get rid of a few more things. I'm not ready to get rid of the PS1 games yet, I don't think. The DS games I'm quite happy with, and the ones I want to sell are already listed, like Imagine, Pet Pet, and Nintendo's. The 007, remainder of those are still listed. So I'm thinking, we did say in here there was the copy of, where was it? There we go, Metal Gear Solid 3D. I'm going to list that, and also I'm going to have a look through this stack here and list, I think, some of the Xbox 360 games. I think I'll sell one of the Forza Horizons, probably Forza Horizon 1. I'll try and list the Black Ops 2s, all of the CODs really, and I can't remember what game was in Minecraft now. Was it Left 4 Dead? Whatever was in there, I'm going to sell that as well. See what we can get for it.
Now first let's check out an awesome DS bundle that I found. Originally it was listed for £50 on Facebook Marketplace, and this was listed with just an image of the Nintendo DS Lite. Now 50 quid for a DS Lite is extortionate. However, it always pays to have a little bit of a deeper look at listings and see what's in the other pictures as well. And as I was looking through the other pictures, I found a little bit of gold in this pickup that meant I had to get this. And what's even better, I managed to haggle it down to 40 quid. Let's check it out.
There we go, here's the little bundle. So it comes in pretty nice official looking Nintendo DS case. Let's open this up. One-handed unzipping. Getting better at this, he says. So in there we have the DS. Now it comes, oh, this one does have a stylus. I'm pretty sure he said it didn't have the stylus. But yeah, it's got the stylus. Oh well. I said to him I'm not bothered if it hasn't got a stylus because I don't really use them anyway. In there, it's not a bonus game, I knew this was in the collection. But we have Mario Kart DS, so we left that in there so I could test it when I was picking it up. So a nice clean condition DS. It looks like the case got a bit of damage on the inside there, but I think I get the impression that was to hold the DS in while you played it. But not too bothered about the case. Let's switch this bad boy on. Get my reflection in there, and powering up, no problem. All good. Right, we won't bother setting the time right now, but Mario Kart DS. Here we go. So all looking good. Power that down for now. So we got the DS, and then we have in here, so this whole bundle was 40 quid. Not a great deal for a DS per se, but, oh, and we're dropping games down the side. There's a reason why I went for this, and probably see it there already. But let's get all the games out that we've got. So that's all then. What did we drop down the side? We dropped so we got Sims 2 Castaway, we've got Brain Training, so all unboxed, which is fine for DS games, to be honest. DS cards, Scribble Notes, nothing major here, but now we've got some Game Boy Advance games. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. We have Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2, so we're getting some decent games now. We have Wario Land 4, so I think this alone is about 15 quid, 15, 20, I think that's about 10 quid. But this is the big dog right here, Pokemon Emerald, and it is a completely, you can see all the little embossed numbers there, you can see the reflection. This is a completely legit cart. There we go. So he did say in the listing, when I messaged him, I said, are they all original? He says, all original, but the thing about Pokemon Emerald is, he says, every hour or so it kind of like crashes or just stops. So you'll need to save it regularly when you're playing it. Which to me just implies that these contacts need a bit of cleaning. So I'm going to clean these up, and if this is working perfectly, as much as I love this and love to have it in the collection, if I sell this, get about 55-60 quid, we'll pay for all of this, get us another DS in the collection, and these games for free, so not too bad. And the thing about this as well, actually, I do need to say, when I looked at this, and I think it was listed for 50, and it was just DS Lite 50 quid, and it was like, that's not worth it at all, mate. And the picture was just of this, but then I thought, let me just see what the other pictures are. And as I scroll through the other pictures, that's when I spotted this. So that's the key. I mean, so many times on Facebook Marketplace, I'll be browsing through, and if I see something like DS Lite 50 quid, and it just says the name DS Lite, and there's just a picture of a DS Lite, I'll be tempted to skip over it because I'm like, that's overpriced. But if you check in the details, check the pictures, see what's listed, and sometimes maybe even ask questions, that's when you can find some sweet deals. Because I'm sure if anybody saw this in the picture on the main thumbnail, this would have been gone already.
Now next up we have an awesome retro console pickup, and once again this pickup just goes to show that you need to look at all the details of all listings on Facebook Marketplace and even ask questions as well, because this listing was for an Xbox 360 but it wasn't an Xbox 360 that we ended up with.
Back on the road again, and we're off for another pickup. I've got the dynamic duo with me again. Bit grumpy today, but we're going to go to the park straight after. The weather's a little bit but who cares. But this is another awesome pickup that, again, I'm starting to approach Facebook Marketplace deals a little bit different. I'm starting to look for things that aren't necessarily there, or things that shouldn't be there. And this was an Xbox 360 listing, but the guy was showing some pictures of N64 games as well. And in there were a couple of, I say couple, there was a pricey one as well. So I asked him if I could just pick up the games for a cheaper price. And yes, we are going to the park, don't worry. And he told me that he also has an N64 for sale, and he'll give me them all for 20 quid. Absolutely stoked. So I'm right on over there, and let's get this awesome pickup for the collection. I'll show you in a bit. And this crew, this is exactly why you look at detail of those listings, you interrogate them all, and you ask questions, because we got this wonderful stack of games, and this listing was for an Xbox 360, and there were some N64 pictures on the listing. There was also the Xbox 360 bunch of games as well that was selling, but the whole thing was going for 40 quid. And I saw these three games. So we've got Turok 2 times, so Turok squared. And Mario Kart 64, and I saw those games, and I said to the guy, I said, your old Nintendo carts, could I get them off you for a £5? And he comes back to me, and he says, well, I've got like the N64 to go with them as well. And I said to him, awesome, would you do it for, I can't remember if I came back, I was being pretty cheeky. I can't remember if it was £10 or £15, but he says to me, well, it's not got the controller with it, how about 20? And I said to him, sure thing, let's do this. So we got Turok squared, Mario Kart 64, and we've got an N64 in the collection. Check it out. So how about that? Now I've cleaned it up a bit because this place stunk. It smells so smoky. I'm just cleaning this up now, the N64, and I just thought I'd show you guys, always clean your cables. You know, we clean our games, clean the consoles, but make sure you clean the cables, because that is just from one pass. That is literally going over a cable just once, and that isn't even the worst I've seen. That's actually not too bad. So many times these cables are just covered in grime, and you can't even tell because they're black. So make sure you clean your cables, guys. But I'm absolutely over the moon with that. 20 quid, and we've got an N64 in the collection, and a classic Mario Kart 64 and a Turok 2 as well. And that just goes to show, guys, check every listing. If you see N64 games but it's listed as an Xbox, still check it out.
Now I just want to say this channel has grown amazingly over the past few years, but I want to take this to the next level and try and hit 10,000 subs by the end of the year. You guys could really help that out by subscribing and sharing this episode with anyone you think might enjoy it, helping us bring our passion for retro gaming and retro game hunting to as many people as possible. Now let's carry on. Now next up is a pickup that I did not manage to get, but I have to show you guys this because I was so close to getting it. And it just goes to show the gold that can be found on Facebook Marketplace, the amazing deals that are popping up every single day. I'm absolutely gutted that I didn't manage to get this one, but it's too good of an opportunity, even if missed, to not show you guys.
Now I just want to show you this this listing, guys, because I'm absolutely gutted I missed out on this. I was first in line, got there, agreed a price of 40 quid with him. And this is for a 2DS XL, and it's one of my favourite styles of one. It's like the green and black one. I really love this colouring. And it comes with a copy of Pokemon Y. No box for Pokemon Y, just the cart. But 40 quid for a 2DS XL and for Pokemon Y. I mean, Pokemon Y itself, cart alone, sells for about 35 quid. And these 2DS XLs sell for at least £100. I mean, just to trade it into CEX, it would have been about 50 quid anyway. Agreed the price with him, he was happy. Only issue was, it was going to take me about 50 minutes to get there, and I just did not have the time to go today. Asked if he would hold it until Friday. He said it would be difficult. I said, let me see if I can find out if I can get anyone to pick it up. And in the meantime, he said, look, I'm sorry, mate, someone's come at me with 50 quid and can be here in half an hour. And I said to him, no worries, mate, I fully get it. I said, if you still want to sell me it, I'll do the 50, but I fully understand if you're going to sell it to that guy, because there was no way I could have got there today. Absolutely gutted, really gutted. I would have loved to have had this in the £10 game collection.
Next up, we have an awesome PS2 pickup with a few extras that are even more valuable than I originally thought they were.
Thursday morning, on the way for another pickup, we saw a deal, a PlayStation 2 deal. It's a silver PlayStation 2, full fat, and I've wanted one of these for the longest time. Never ever had one, but it gives me a lot of nostalgia, because I remember when me and my mates first got GTA San Andreas, we played it for, I think it was 36 hours straight, didn't switch off the PS2 at all, and my mate's PS2 that we're playing it on ended up just kicking the bucket. It just like stopped working, and we weren't going to stop playing Grand Theft Auto for nothing, so we went straight out, came back and got a silver PlayStation 2, and it always reminds me of that. So it'll be nice to pick this up. Guy was selling it for 35 quid, managed to haggle him down to 30 quid, and there's a little something in the bundle too that sweetens the deal and makes this all worthwhile, and pretty much gets this close to getting the PS2 for free, so let's check it out. Great, just what I love. I'm not a dog guy. I don't mind dogs, but they freak me out a little bit. And there's two huge dogs staring out the window looking like they want to rip my face off. If you never see me again, guys, you know what's happened. Right, we survived, guys. Now, I haven't taken this up yet because this stuff is pretty gross, to be honest. I don't want to put it in the game room yet. I need to clean it up first. But I thought I'd show you a quick... oh yeah, I thought I'd show you my PlayStation slippers. You ain't legit unless you got PlayStation slippers, crew. But no, I thought I'd show you a quick sneak peek at what we got, because we got an extra thrown in there. We got this PlayStation bag. Now this needs a good clean. I mean, it already looks pretty creased and all that, so I might just like put it in the bath, give it a good soak, get all that grime out of it. If it was in better condition, I wouldn't do that. I'd try and probably be a bit more careful, but looks like it's seen better days. Maybe we'll see if we can sell that on. And there are some, try not to get the dirt and dust everywhere. There are some, let's get in there, of these Buzz controllers. Now, I don't think they really sell for all that much. I already got some in the collection, and I'm not really interested in Buzz. I like Buzz Lightyear, I don't like Buzz the game. But nice extras anyway. And there's a sneak peek of the PS2 controllers and some of the games. I'm going to clean this stuff up. I'm going to show you guys it properly. So we now get to add in a PS2 into the collection. It's not bad condition, to be fair. It does have the hard drive section missing there, so you can see straight through. But it's cleaned up pretty well. It was quite grubby. I guess it was standing upright because up there was full of grime, but we cleaned all that up. We've got a nice little twisty mechanism there on the logo. Test it all out, works fine. And so yeah, it's not too bad actually. A few scratches. For the age of it, not too bad at all. Like I say, it'd be nice if that piece was still on there as well, but I'm sure we can get a replacement for it. But we have a PS2 in the £10 game collection, and it's in much better condition than I thought it was. We also have with it, let me get through all these cables here. We have the silver controller. So I've never had the silver, so it's really nice to have that. And again, this controller was in fantastic condition actually. Hardly any grime on it, no hand cheese in the cracks. A little bit of gunk under the sticks, but cleaned up pretty well. And as you can see, the sticks are in really good condition, which is surprising for a console of this age. We've also got what looks like a PS1 variant dual stick. This needed a little bit more cleaning. Sticks aren't in quite as good a condition, but still pretty decent. So I'm really happy with that. Let's try and stack this so it doesn't all come falling down. As well though, we got a bunch of games. We got Sonic Mega Collection Plus, so this was nice to have in the collection there. Complete in box, and like I said, when I first showed you guys this, I thought, oh, this stuff's probably going to be pretty beaten up, but I'm really surprised how well it cleaned up actually. It was mostly a bit of dust. We've got the absolutely legendary Need for Speed Underground 2. Now I personally prefer Need for Speed Underground 1. I'm not too keen on free roaming in car games. I like the more traditional format of Need for Speed Underground. But you tell me guys, what did you prefer? Did you prefer Need for Speed Underground 1 or 2? Either way, fantastic games still. And these, funny enough, are games you can't really get anywhere other than on consoles because of the licensing issues with the music. You can't even get the PC versions on Steam anymore, which is a shame. We've got Final Fantasy 12. Never played this. Always liked the cover art on this actually. Thought this was pretty badass looking. 10 out of 10, so maybe I should try this. Pretty good condition. Challenge an empire, liberate a nation, change the world. Again, complete in box. Good condition. If we can pop this disc. There we go. A few surface scratches on there. But we've had much worse in the collection, definitely. Final Fantasy X. A game I have played a little bit of actually, but not completed it. I've got this on the PS Vita, and I think if I do complete this game, it'll most likely be on the PS Vita. So these are ones I could potentially sell. No book with this, but we've got both the discs, which is good. You can't complete it without both the discs. There we go. So the other disc is just as good. We also have Simpsons Hit and Run. Now this is what made me pull the trigger on this deal, because this game can easily fetch about £15, so this sweetened the deal a lot. It is the classics version, the platinum version, but still, yeah, it sells pretty well. And an absolutely fantastic game. Oh, didn't even see that. We've got the memory card in there. That is cool. 64 meg memory card, so a pretty big one. Awesome. I always like checking these out and seeing what save games are on there. That is good fun. But yeah, you need the memory card with the PS2, so it's nice that we've got one. Manual in there. Let's take a look at the disc condition. Pretty decent. And when I bought this, it did have Buzz in there. Not Buzz Lightyear, Buzz the game. I love these red cases. These red cases always remind me, so in America I think it is, the equivalent of the Platinum series, the classics come in red. And I remember watching Radical Reggie and he had the great idea of putting all his horror games in the red cases, and I thought that was a brilliant idea because they look really nice. We don't get many red cases here in the UK. I think it's really only like games like this, Buzz. I've never played Buzz. Sounds like a fun, interesting game. Never played it. Probably a good one for the family. But anyway, that Buzz normally comes with all the, what do you call them? The buzzers. And the guy said to me, actually, I also have all this stuff. Just take it. It's yours. So we have, and I've cleaned all these up and I've bundled them together. All the Buzz controllers, all 4 of them. So we've got that. Probably sell those on straight away, see what we can get. And he also threw in, and this needed a bit of cleaning, this awesome PS2 bag, and it is pretty cool actually. It cleaned up pretty well. Soft material, it's quite creased. You could probably iron it out, but I probably won't bother. Let's open this. Whoa. And it's got a few sections in there. So I think I'll probably sell this. I had a quick look online and these sell for about £15. So I'll probably sell this and get in. We're selling this, and if we want to sell maybe one of the games, we'll probably cover the whole cost of the bundle, getting a free PlayStation 2 into the £10 game collection challenge. Awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome.
I'm absolutely psyched with this week's pickups, an awesome PS2 bundle and a couple of other pickups that could have easily been missed if it wasn't for a keen eye. Now this £10 game collection is really starting to look awesome, but we are only just beginning and we are going to take this to the next level. If you don't want to miss out on our future awesome finds, then hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on those. And in the meantime, check out the playlist to see what else we got on our journey up to episode 8. Once again, thank you for watching and see you next time.